No, I don't. A couple of things on that. So the story, the Pizzagate story, for people who have not seen it, there's a lot of conclusions they could draw from it. If you've ever seen it, then you know, number one, I didn't create Pizzagate, and I wasn't the first person to talk about it. In fact, I only did my report after Pizzagate became national news on CNN, CBS, ABC, NBC, Fox News, MSNBC. Everybody was reporting on a gunman who went into a pizza place. But what they were claiming was the actual story behind how this all came together, this theory, whether they wanted to believe it was a conspiracy theory or not, and whether it is a conspiracy theory or not, the theory came from somewhere, and that was being misreported. My report simply said, here's where it actually came from, which was John Podesta's hacked emails. But no one's really interested in the facts behind that. They're interested in just saying, well, don't talk about this issue at all, or we'll smear you.
Well, we're here in 2018 and still no evidence has been presented to back the Pizzagate theory. But I'm wondering, do you think the government's real-life failure to hold people like Epstein accountable and the relationship he enjoys with people in power is what makes citizens capable of believing anything about their elites, even that they're abusing children under a pizza parlor?
Right. And by the way, the actual theory of Pizzagate, I just have to say this, is not that children were being abused under a pizza parlor. There was a theory that came into it from that. That's not what it actually was. The theory was that language was being used to code behavior. That's what it really was originally about. Again, I'm not here to defend this. I don't even necessarily believe this. But I do believe that people have a right to question those who are in power. And the Epstein case is a great example where we know that there are people who are in power who have been involved in this kind of behavior. Jeffrey Epstein.
In recent years, the conversation around Pizzagate has intersected with renewed public interest in the crimes of financier Jeffrey Epstein. Epstein's trafficking network, which involved the exploitation of underage girls and connections to powerful individuals, has fueled widespread speculation about whether larger networks of elite abuse might exist. While the confirmed Epstein case documented real criminal activity, many broader claims circulating online remain quote-unquote unverified. In early 2026, Swann appeared on a podcast discussing what he described as new investigative leads following the public release of millions of documents connected to Epstein-related records. According to Swann, these materials may reveal additional patterns, contacts, and communications that investigators and journalists are still working to interpret. In those interviews, he has argued that the existence of Epstein's trafficking operation demonstrates that elite-level abuse networks can exist, and he suggests that earlier allegations dismissed as conspiracy theories should be revisited with fresh scrutiny. I agree.
Epstein is Pizzagate. Let that sink in for a minute. Jeffrey Epstein is Pizzagate. 10 years ago, Pizzagate was by far the #1 trending topic on Twitter.